27,190 goblins. I don't know what is more amazing, the fact that that many were used in one clan war, or that somebody took the time to count every last one. Greetings, fellow fans of Clash of Clans, and welcome to Clash of Clans Attacks. Yes, it was a goblin war, an inter-clan war between two of the full attack clans. Full attack 2 exclamation points and full attack 4 exclamation points went head to head with as many goblins as they could possibly get away with and still try to win. Now, I won't bore you with the exact breakdown, but needless to say, 27,190 of those little green guys were deployed on the battlefield offensively and defensively in this clan war, and the results were definitely interesting. So we will get right into the replays now. The directive was use as many goblins as you possibly can and still try to achieve at least a 2-star victory in both of your war attacks. Now, obviously, we could have done more goblins. Everybody could have attacked with nothing but goblins, but then that would have taken some of the fun out of this war. The other rule was goblins had to be in the clan castles and nothing but goblins in both the offensive and the defensive clan castles. Now, this did simplify one facet of the attack, and that would be getting rid of that defensive clan castle. Almost everybody choosing to bring one poison spell and taking down those goblins pretty quickly with it. Now, the rest of the attacks almost always were shortened versions of what that player would use normally. So in this case, a go wipe attack with fewer wizards, or maybe one fewer golem, or one fewer P.E.K.K.A. But other than that, pretty much a standard attack. So really, players shooting to try to get 2 stars every now and then. We did get some 3-star wins, and we'll see that in a minute. But as you can see here, Jello now deploying the offensive clan castle. Now, a lot of players, and I'm guessing some viewers as well, probably immediately think that every single goblin is a complete waste. But if you notice on some of these attacks, they become very useful. On the right-hand side, those goblins are going to clear additional surrounding structures because the defenses are distracted by the main attacking force. So a few extra percentage points, getting Jello closer to that crucial 50% for the 2nd star. The town hall is already down, and goblins remain up, and they're working through the wall now under rage, helping get that king, the golem, and the P.E.K.K.A. through that wall even more quickly, continuing to clear surrounding structures. And although Jello is not going to be able to grab a 3rd star out of this attack, it was a very solid 2-star goblin go wipe. Now, Jello deployed a total of 55 goblins in that attack, but here, Chris G will deploy a total of 85 goblins in this attack, starting out with 4 earthquake spells. Now, this is a pretty well upgraded Town Hall 8, so Chris obviously not thinking 3 stars, he's thinking 2 here, opening up multiple enclosures with the earthquake spell, not bringing any wall breakers at this point, and again the poison spell to work on those clan castle troops who are going to pile up on the lead golem. The rest of the units moving in, and with this off-centered base, it is going to be an easy path right to that town hall, and then it's just a matter of can Chris grab 50% damage, that 2nd star, with the remaining goblins. But check out his strategy. I love this. Chris is deploying one giant at a time to distract those defenses, and then a wave of goblins to move in and take out the collectors, the pumps, the mines. And this is working out really well because the splash damage is not getting to those goblins for the most part. Now he's really gotten well past a 2nd star, and now the goblins are probably going to get wiped out. Yes, indeed, by the wizard tower, by the splash damage from the mortar as well. But he's already past 60% damage, and will go on to another very solid 2-star attack. Again, not 3, but for 85 goblins, I call that impressive. Next up, we have a replay from Clam of Full Attack. Obviously, Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 9. Now, Clam has brought 60 goblins to this attack, and so he shortened the rest of his go wipe attacking force. Looks like he sacrificed a golem and a P.E.K.K.A. and maybe some wizards as well. So it does make things a little more difficult, and so can a clan castle splitting up into 2 groups. But a well-placed poison spell is going to take down almost every last goblin. There, the last of them is down, and his own goblins are moving in, and they will string off to the right like an endless line of ants to help those wizards take out surrounding structures. The rest of the units moving in right down the center. Here come the last 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, and there is the jump spell deployed just in time to send those units vaulting into the town hall enclosure. Skeleton traps are popping left and right, but again, 36% damage now, thanks in part to those goblins. Here comes another swarm on the far left, and you can see all of those exposed structures on the left-hand side are their preferred targets, pumps, mines, and collectors, so they're going to help out grabbing a few extra percentage points. The units in the center under that rage spell taking down the town hall, and there is the second star as well as the goblins finally turn into a wall, and they are going to get annihilated, but not before Clam claims 2 stars with another goblin heavy attack. So last but not least is yours truly, Galadon, my Town Hall 8 account, and admittedly now I am going after their number 50, their softest Town Hall 8 target with, I don't know, some people might call that an anti-3-star base, but I don't think there's really any such thing at Town Hall 8. And I'm about to show why with my 75 goblin army, drawing out the defensive clan castle troops, dropping the poison spell, and that should take care of all of the defending goblins. And now it is time for the remainder of my attacking force. And notice I didn't bring any wall breakers, but what happens right here, especially after they take out this gold storage, is the goblins under rage act like little mini wall breakers. They drive right through that next layer of walls, opening the path for my troops. So my troops can move in, take out some other structures, and the goblins just whizzing their way past defenses. They don't have time to stop them until a giant bomb eliminates every single one of my green friends. But it doesn't matter because the damage is done. We're in through most of the enclosures, and now we just have a few wizards and P.E.K.K.A. remaining. And right here on the far right side of the base, I will let you decide whether that was a Gallifale forgetting to deploy the king or an intentional act of using him late in the battle to clear other surrounding structures. But nevertheless, he moves in from the right-hand side along with a couple of wizards and does start to take out those other outside buildings. The P.E.K.K.A.s on the inside working on structures as well. 70% damage, 50 seconds remaining in this attack. The units moving slowly, but we're past 3/4 of the way. There is the Iron Fist. We've got a golem meandering through the center of the village. P.E.K.K.A.s at the top supported by a wizard and an archer. 84% damage is starting to look better all the time. Almost 90% damage now. Units all over the place taking out structures. We are getting so close, it's starting to look like this could be a surprising 3-star win for a goblin heavy army composition. Here come the P.E.K.K.A.s converging on that dark elixir storage. The king just about to go down, but it looks like he is going to survive until the last moment before he can get that archer tower out of the way. But it doesn't matter because those 2 remaining P.E.K.K.A.s are more than healthy enough to get the job done. 2 structures left, the archer tower down, and now the lab to the wizard, and there it is, a 3-star clan war win using 75 goblins. So we go to the final results, and yes, believe it or not, we end up in a draw, 94-94. That's right, 187 goblin heavy attacks, and we end up at the same score. Now I have to give this win to Full Attack with 4 exclamation points for not only using more of their attacks, but using over 2,000 more goblins than our opponents. But congratulations and thank you to everybody who participated. I think it was a lot of fun. I expect we will do things like this again in the future. And thank you for watching all the way to the end of this video. Don't forget to check out my other videos, like, comment, subscribe, and favorite. Let me know what you'd like to see from future videos. And I will see you guys again tomorrow with more Full Attacks.
Galadon, your goblins are nothing special. Mine go after gym boxes.